On to race number 3, and the third on the programme on Monday at Sha Tin is the 1400-metre Class 4, headed by Sunshine Warrior, who's third last time out behind Winning Together. Rich and Lucky won the Griffin Trophy last time, gets the inside gate with Zach Pert in the saddle, leading Fortune, blinkers on, Ryan Moore and John Size. All for St Paul's makes his debut. He'll wear blinkers as well. Fun Times is a course and distance winner in September. We got Winning Together with that last start win. It was his maiden victory at start 9. Golden Mission fourth, 2 starts back over course and distance and down to the Abraxas, who's got speed. He's also got barrier 14 to contend with as well. As far as Chung Fa is concerned, Sunshine Warrior, Family Leader, Socket Elite and Camford Magic for Chrisso and Benso have been up at Chung Fa in the last 30 days.
Might be a speed duel up front here between Sky Treasure, who is a course and distance winner and has a solid pace profile, and also the Abraxas, who goes beyond 1,200 metres for the first time. So they're the top 2 up front, more than likely. Sunshine Warrior should get a nice run in the trial for Joe Moreira. All for St Paul's did lead in his recent barrier trial. He's mapped 1-1 is All for St Paul's.
Rich and Lucky goes nicely here in the mornings. Now, he was the last start winner, beating King Dragon. That was the Griffin Trophy race, and he's come out of it nicely. You can see the horse goes really well once again. So he's a horse in form. He's only had the 4 starts as well by Kingman, young sire here. All for St Paul's, I really like that trial from him. He looks ready to go. Interesting, they're putting the blinkers on and a hood on debut for him, and he is quite keen in his track work here. Keith Young will take the mount. He does map well. And Fun Times, another one that scoots really nicely down the back straight. He's a winner 4 starts ago, but his runs since have all been pretty good. And Matthew Poon and Tony Miller teamed up for a few wins. Well, was it Rickfield? Yeah, it was a good win from...
A couple of times now with
Rickfield. 2 wins this season so far. All right, we'll come back to him in a moment. Let's start off, though, with Rich and Lucky, the Griffin Trophy winner, and jockey Zach Pert.
Zach, you won the Griffin Trophy on Rich and Lucky last time out. What was your take on that performance?
I thought it was a solid effort. He showed the start before that he was going to be competitive in that race. It was only a small field. He was able to get the job done.
Didn't look the strongest of Griffin Trophies that he won. Overall, that was your first time riding him under race conditions. What's your sort of opinion of him?
Yeah, I think every year we can try and poke holes in the Griffin races, but year after year it stands up, and horses do end up being... quite solid animals, and I think he did it on raw ability. I don't think we've seen the best of him. We're far from seeing the best of him. He feels like he's going to be a miler and maybe even beyond. So to be able to win a race early in his season, I think was a good effort.
Is he still a bit immature then?
Oh, for sure he is. Yeah, he's going to be a better horse next season.
You've ridden him in a gallop recently. How did he feel as he came out of that race?
He's come out of it good. He feels fine. He should run well again.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what he can do, isn't it? Rich and Lucky. He gets the inside gate. Peter Zach Pert, he's ridden him once, and he won on him as well. Couldn't do much more than that. Let's move on, though. Winning Together brings last start winning form to the table. Sunshine Warrior and Leading Fortune. Sunshine Warrior up to his old tricks a little bit, weaving around in the straight.
Yeah, he was on this occasion. This horse here, Winning Together, has really improved in his last few runs for Michael Chang. You go back sort of 4 and 5 runs ago, finished last, and then he'd beaten a couple home at Happy Valley. But then he came out and ran 3rd. That was a definite improved run from him, and then a nice 6th, and then straight into this contest. And he's done it all from wide barrier draws.
He has, and he probably shouldn't have won this race, but he did. Casemiro
is in pocket there.
A little bit.
Yeah, Casemiro, if you want to jot that one down.
Yeah, but no, look, he won nice in Class 5. Is whether he can bring the grade.
You didn't want to relive that, did you?
Not really, but up to Class 4.
All St Paul's, all for St Paul's, I should say. First starter, he's by Magnus, a 3-year-old. What have we seen at the trials?
I really like this trial. I thought it was a really strong trial from him. I think he's ready to go. I mean, blinkers on, hood on. He'll be a price too. So I'm making a little long shot in this race. I think he's 30-1 at the moment. And I thought the trial was good enough to suggest he can run pretty well.
He's come from Australia. He had a trial at Tatura there with Tony Vassell, and he did win that trial over in Australia. They paid $36,000 for him, and he pretty much led all the way in that recent barrier trial, so he's shown some good speed.
Yeah, some nice horses in behind him there as well. So that's the play. That's what you...
Yeah, I'm going to go with him on each way, make him the sort of the long shot there. Number 5, All for St Paul's. Rich and Lucky, he looks tough to beat. Fun Times track work's been good leading into it. Mission Smart's only had the 1 start, but I liked it. Up to 1,400 metres looks good for him as well, so he looks quite progressive. 5-2-7-6.
I'm going to stick with Sunshine Warrior here, number 1 for Joe Moreira and Tony Cruz. Fought on well last time out. As Andrew said before, just ran around a little bit over the final stage. I think Fun Times deserves a chance here for Millard and Poon. Golden Mission I thought might be able to improve. I didn't mind his recent trial. He went to the line under a hold. And Rich and Lucky. So 1, 7, 11 and 2.
All right, so a bit of column A, bit of column B for me, but Sunshine Warrior have included the horse for St Paul's.
Yeah.
I thought it looked all right. All right, that's 3 races down then. The big races come up as 10, 8. And up next for us is race number 4. It's the Centenary Vase.